very tight. It's actually really hard to shift around. You can even kind of clip your twilly or whatever you call the handle protector underneath here, and it stays because it's really tight. Because it's so tight, it presses this part against the bag, which means that these alphabets don't tend to move so much. Okay, they still move, but not as badly. They don't really get out of order so often, so it says Dior instead of, I don't know, Doi. Either way, this is part of the real Lady Dior design. But for a lot of the fakes, including this one, the issue is that it's very loose, so it's not tightly held enough. Because yeah, it's just, yeah, and now you can see it. It's quite loose. Because it's loose over here, this one moves much more easily, and it doesn't press the clips against the bag. So because it doesn't press it against the bag, the alphabets kind of can get jumbled a lot more, as you can see here. Of course, if you kind of like just hit it lightly, it doesn't. So how big of a problem is this? I'm not very sure. It depends on you and your preference. Okay. Yeah. So how much an issue this is depends on you and your preference, and whether you intend to jangle the bag around like that. See the real one. It's still Dior. So this is the biggest issue that I find. In fact, this is the only issue that I find problematic with this bag. Otherwise, they have actually done a very good job. The handles are very nicely done. Unlike the previous fake, the sloping for this versus the real one is actually very similar. Material wise, you can't feel it, but I can, and it feels the same. It feels exactly the same, to be quite frank. The interior, the flap is really nicely done, perhaps even nicer than the real one. If you notice, the real one had some wrinkles. This one doesn't. And the interior is nicely lined, very neat. The logo is not slanted, unlike the previous fake, which I just find such a ridiculous mistake to make. Yeah. So overall, this is actually a pretty good Lady Dior fake. The only thing to take note of is the logo. If that bothers you, then I have not found a better fake. So you might have to really buy the real one. Yeah, but if this doesn't bother you, then actually go for it. I find this a pretty good fake. Oh yes, one other thing, the strap. If you guys notice, I did notice that the kind of the metal glued to the leather part isn't perfectly centered all the way. I think this is a really minor issue. It doesn't really bother me that much. If it really bothered you, you could probably... Okay, it's not glued, it's actually sewn on. So if it really bothered you, you could probably actually adjust it a little bit yourself. Just change the stitching or just tighten the stitching so it kind of holds it a little bit more to the center. Yeah, but otherwise, pretty good. The hardware is good. The color is exactly the same. The shade of gold is spot on, so no fears over there. Yeah, I'm actually pretty happy with this fake. I might actually use it. So that's saying something. When a fake actually starts being used by me, then it's generally not too bad. So we've come to the end of this very short video. There isn't that much to criticize this time round, hence how short it is. But I hope it was useful for you guys. If you are keen to get the bag, the link to purchase is in the description below. If you have any questions, you can leave it in the comments below. And it's been really nice running this channel. You guys may not see another video from me for a pretty long time, mainly because I don't think I have any other bags I want to purchase. So this will probably be it for quite a while. But feel free to leave a comment or contact me through email. If I see it, I will answer. The problem is sometimes I don't always see the email. Try again. And yeah, I hope you have a great day. Thank you very much for watching.
After it was delivered, the day after all my baby was delivered. So because when this is in stock, when those when those items are in stock, when those items that are always out of stock, they become available, you have to grab it. You don't wait for something else that you need to buy, otherwise it will be immediately gone. You know, you can't check out. Just like what happened to me, I was purchasing a monogram strap and it was available today, and I just clicked add to basket, and then checking out, it wouldn't let me check out because it's not available anymore. So anyway, this one is a card holder. It's the monogram with the brown, what do you call this, brown grain leather here. I think it's grain leather. So it's got the middle bit, it's got the front and the back, and this is the cheapest card holder LV have. £135. I think it's a good buy, this one, because I like to use a card holder, or I like to wear crossbody. So I'm wearing crossbody. I always want to use zippy coin purse, those small zippies. So now I'm gonna use this together with, I'm gonna find something that I can use to put my change or coins in. So I'm gonna have this. So this will consist 1, 2, 3 and minimum of 2 cards in there, 4. So it will be enough for me. That's why I got this. It's been in my wish list for a long time. I've been checking them. So that's what I got. I think it's a good buy. It's the cheapest card holder you can get, and I think it's a good buy. This will be in my collection, and because they're hard to get, they're so hard to get. I mean, they're always out of stock. I thought, wow, for £135 you get LV. You know, I think this is one of the best, or I haven't used it yet, so it's brand new, so I don't know how will it wear. But for a first LV for your girlfriend, boyfriend, son, daughter, I think this one's good. But most teenagers and probably most women have lots of cards, so they would like a big wallet. But since I had children, I've been wearing crossbody, so I like to use small wallets or a small purse. Let's move on to the last one that I discovered, that I told you to stay and watch till the end. Let's have a look. Dun, 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 dun. It's another small purchase, so it means it's a small SLG. Oh, it's a small SLG. It's a small leather goods. So I'll show you. Ta-da! Ta-da! So this is another card holder. It comes in another color, which this one is Damier Azur, and it comes with it's got another color which is a rose ballerine. This one is called papaya or papaya. I think that's the color of this, papaya. So it's like a coral, bright color pink, coral pink, and the rose ballerine is baby pink. It's out of stock. This one, I bought this the same time as the Alma BB. It was in stock when I bought it. I put it in my basket, and then I had a look for another item, and when I check out, they were still both in stock. So this one is another £135. So I'm gonna do another review on this one and that one, what fits in, if they are which one is good, which one is better, or they go both good. But they're now, I had a look on this one, it's now out of stock, so you have to keep checking. And this one is always out of stock. This one was still in stock till the next day, but yeah, it's got rose ballerine, this one, that one, but that one is out of stock. But I thought for £135. This is another good buy, this one. So I still don't know how they wear, so I'm gonna use them and I'm gonna show you another video how they
be exactly. So that stands for the strap that goes cross strap on the Kelly bags, and also the top handles on both the Kelly and the Birkins. The grain of the leathers on non-genuine bags is completely different to the grain of genuine bags, and I'm going again to show you in some close-up shots of the difference between the two bags that we have, and they are very, very close, but one of the bags is not genuine and one of the bags is. Something that I've been noticing in the super fake bags is that the lining of the bag seems to be a lot thinner than the genuine Hermes bags, and the outer leather layer happens to be thicker than the genuine Hermes bags. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to make up for the thickness with the outside panel, but not with the internal panel. And whereas Hermes, the two pieces of leather are very equally matched. So the inside of your bag should not feel flimsy. And if you pull your bag open, you shouldn't see ripples on the leather of your bag. That is a very big sign that the bag you're holding is either genuine or not. Also, the stitching on Hermes bags, don't forget, is hand stitched. So it's never perfect. Although it's very, very good and it's very close to machine stitching, it's not. And sometimes, and quite often, on every single bag we have come in, we will see that perhaps one or two stitches are slightly smaller, and I mean fractionally smaller. And this is again something you'd look at through a microscope, but fractionally smaller than the other stitches on the rest of the bag, or it might be just a little bit higher or lower. Again, these are hand stitched bags, so of course human error stands to reason that the stitches are not going to be perfect. And actually, for me, that brings part of the character of the Hermes bags. On a counterfeit bag, the stitching is perfect because it's done by machine. So every single stitch is uniform and every single stitch just looks like it's been made on a machine. So that, again, with a magnifying glass, is something that you can look out for and compare to either genuine bags that you already own or to pictures of stitching on the internet. Last but not least, the very big telltale sign that I always look for after I've smelt the leather, had a look at the bag, checked the feet, run the zipper pulley, had a look at the date stamps and all of the other things. A very quick way to tell is to look at the H at the end of the zip. And you may think, what is she talking about? At the end of the zip, we have normally a little square that stops the zipper pulley from pulling off, right? On an Hermes bag, that square is actually an H. Now, it's a very fine and well proportioned H on a genuine bag, but on a fake bag, one side will be thicker than the other, the middle bit will be all wonky, and it will even be perhaps placed not dead square center on the end of the zip there. So that for me is one of the first things that I actually look for if you want to do a quick Hermes authentication. So that one really is a very good tip, because if the H at the end of the zip doesn't look like it's a perfect H, it's not a genuine bag. Thank you for joining us today. We hope that you found the video really informative and that the close-ups of both bags helped you decipher which one is genuine and which is not. And I'm going to reveal it now. The genuine bag is the tri-colour Kelly and the counterfeit bag is the black Kelly. And they are very, very close. This is a super fake. So thank you again for joining us. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to hit subscribe, like and comment.